Carol, find out when Venus will be at its zenith. Hello, neighbor. Rather agreeable weather we're having, no? If I told you I believed in men from Mars, would you believe me? Where have you observed them? What is wrong, neighbor? Are you suddenly aware? I beg your understanding. Please, just...
Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Formerly the Atlas Observatory, now headquarters for the Brotherhood of Steel. Well, this is Fort Atlas, new headquarters of the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia. The Brotherhood's in the process of getting everything in order here, but already people from all over Appalachia are turning up. Some need help, some want to join, but it seems like everybody's curious what comes next. I just say what Paladin Romani says. We're here to help. Me? Oh, I'm just a guy who wanted to be a part of something special. A place to do something that really mattered. I picked up the messages the Brotherhood were broadcasting on the way here, and I came out ahead to help set up the place, hoping they'd let me join. They liked my initiative, and now I'm an initiate. Nice bit of symmetry, I thought. Of course. What'd you want to know? The Brotherhood of Steel is a... well, I guess you'd call it a military organization. Founded originally out in California around when the bombs fell. We're dedicated to rebuilding society and preserving old technology. Keeping the mistakes of the past from being repeated, you know? One of the members from California could tell you more, I'm sure. Oh, it's an honor. I know that sounds like some recruiting poster nonsense, but really, it is. I finally feel like I'm part of something meaningful. Building a better world alongside other people who've committed their lives to that cause. Sure, sometimes it means doing guard shifts in the rain, but hey, small price to pay for real purpose, right? Pretty sure that's strategic information I'm not supposed to just give out to anybody that asks. Stay safe out there. Hello, Russell Dorsey, Brotherhood Initiate. Welcome to Fort Atlas. Looking to sign up? Or just curious? Well, either way, I guess it's not me you want to talk to. Most of the fort's off limits to civilians, but if you're interested, Knight Shin's in charge of the new recruits. He's very serious about protocol and security, so you'll have to speak to him first if you want to get anywhere. Any news to share?
For once, make a difference.
I have real duties to attend to. The outer perimeter is still unsecured, the provisions aren't properly stowed, and we're awash in hopefuls. I have no time to be babysitting civilians.
Your duties are what I say they are, Knight. Your objections are noted, but this is a direct order from your commanding officer. Help us put on a good face for the local people. We've just moved into their backyard. They're nervous. Show them we mean no harm.
If you insist, Paladin. If there's nothing further, I'll have the completed report on your desk shortly.
I expect nothing less from you. As you were, Shin.
Paladin,
This might be worth it.
if you're here with a request for the Brotherhood, keep in mind, I don't have time for you right now. Knight Daniel Shin, Brotherhood of Steel, 1st Expeditionary Force. We've got important work to do here, so get to the point. That was a Brotherhood matter, civilian, and none of your concern. You're trying my patience, so get on with it. Did he? Initiate Dorsey is supposed to be manning his post at the entrance, not acting as my secretary. I am not known by my initiates for tolerating foolishness, outsider. Persist in that tone, and you will learn how much less I tolerate it from civilians. That is within the scope of Paladin Romani's directives. It takes more than just asking, of course. You would have to prove yourself. If you are sincere about wishing to join our ranks, you would have to earn the approval of the officers here, including me. Is that why you're here? Another hopeful dreaming of service to the Brotherhood.
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shin's trained us well. New recruits, Knight Shin's training, weapons at a base like this. We're usually invincible.
This will be enough to see those raiders gone.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth?
All this concrete, place is like a tomb.
What the heck does Ad Victorium even mean?
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. What else it brought? I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
Hope this lot's true to their word.
Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. Keep fighting out there. The Scorched, the Raiders, the Wolves. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
Fortifications appear adequate. Refresh.
Wanting isn't enough. And not everyone who shows up looking to join our order is worthy of becoming an initiate. Normally, I'd stick you with the other hopefuls until we decide whether you're worthy. But if you're serious about joining us, you've got good timing. There's something you could do for me that would help the order and demonstrate your qualities as a candidate. We've had a number of civilians show up here at Fort Atlas, asking for one thing or another from the Brotherhood. People are afraid, or want something, or are looking to involve us in local squabbles. Civilian outreach is not my specialty. There's too much left to do to secure this facility. If you're really interested in helping, save my time. Interview the petitioners, find out what they want, and report back to me. To be in the Brotherhood is an honor, and a life of service. If that's truly something you want, start here. Perform this duty well, and we can talk about your future. No. The chain that binds dictates a strict hierarchy of command. And, as the only knight present, the initiates are directly under me. Unless I say so, your contact with the Brotherhood stops here. Do this right. Don't make me regret giving you the opportunity. Conduct yourself properly, and we can consider putting you forward as an initiate candidate.
You better have something useful to say to me.
Someone returned their gun to the wrong place again. Do I need to call a seminar on this?
I just told you who I am. I already told them that when I got here. Nobody's listening in this place. I came here so that they can make things right, and they won't even listen to me.
Radiation levels nominal. Some strange readings from somewhere.
What? Oh, hey, sorry about that. You're right, ain't right me blowing up on you like that. I'm just really wound up, and none of these Brotherhood types are giving me the time of day.
Got to be getting back to the farm soon.
Raiders causing trouble again. We'll have to do something about that.
Oh, can't even come to me himself? What, he needs to requisition some more armor polish? All right, keep it cool, Sean. So, what's he got to say to me?
We're all in for it. Mark my words.
The problem is that a couple of these Brotherhood clowns showed up and took a bunch of my stuff at gunpoint. Now, I'm a peaceful man. I really am. I sure wasn't equipped to deal with armed thugs requisitioning the little I've managed to put together for myself. Never understood the Raiders. I like the quiet life. I don't need much, and I need trouble less. But after this, oh, I get it. I came here to give the Brotherhood a chance to make things right. Else maybe I go to Crater and start doing things their way. At least they don't pretend to be the good guys.
Military-grade hardware.
Hey, thanks. I just needed someone to listen and take me seriously. I hope you can convince them.
All this concrete, place is like a tomb.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission.
Yes. Something I can help you with? I am waiting to speak with a Brotherhood representative. I have no interest in small talk with strangers. Perhaps I spoke too hastily. I can be rather unthinkingly brusque. Dr. Edgar Blackburn, at your service. Are you working with this Knight Shin? What has he said to you? I had heard that the Brotherhood possessed advanced technology. As a doctor and a scientist, this was of great interest. My research is always in need of equipment and materials rather difficult to obtain by scavenging and bartering. I came to see if an arrangement could be made, but from what I can see of their operations, they are as yet still in too much disarray. Given the state of my fellow supplicants, I would hypothesize that their needs likely outweigh my own.
Get in.
Thank you. Be well.
Well, now look at you. You with these steel brother fellas? I've been waiting a good spell to talk to them. Well, it's about time. I'd like to die of old age waiting on them. Name's Art Knapp. So, what's this knight fella sent you for?
You looking at something?
A fair trade's what I want. I've heard stories about these steel types back in the day. They was going around taking things from folks. For the cause, they said. Yeah, like that don't make them raiders too. Well, I ain't got much, and I already got to worry about raiders. So, I reckon it's better to make a deal up front. My farm don't produce much, but I got some extra, and I expect they'll have a use for it. In return, I want these steel boys and girls to keep raiders away from my farm. Heard a lot of noise they was on our side. So, seems fair. Fair enough. Can't expect more than that. Thank you. You take care too.
The efficiency of Brotherhood response to visitors is...
Something I can do for you. Well, got to be getting back to the farm soon.
Look what the rad roach dragged in.
This place goes sour and we're all in for it. Mark my words.
Hey, hey, here comes trouble. I hope.
Fortifications appear adequate, if rushed.
Wonder if this will be enough to see those raiders gone.
Another nuke. We arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon.
Military-grade hardware, more common amongst the ones from California.
All this concrete,
What is it now?
this is like a tomb.
Hey! Yeah, you. Who do I need to talk to around here? You know, about the guns? You don't look like one of these Brotherhood yahoos. Name's Tally Lane. What's your deal? Shin? He the scary guy with the stick up his butt? Alright, shoot. Yeah, that's right. Big shiny guns. Now, all the talk in the area is about these Brotherhood folks with their high-tech toys, and I thought, Tally, you gotta get some of that. For self-defense, of course. Just so me and some of my poor, innocent friends can protect ourselves from all the nasty folks out there. Hey, I get it. Promises backfire all the time. Well, go get him, Tiger.
Got to be getting back to the farm soon.
We're all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood.
This place is kind of dumb.
Have you finished the task I gave you? Good. Let's get this done. I have the list from their arrival. Give me the high-level overview.
The elders have so much to teach us.
The Brotherhood is not a charity, and our mission does not cover providing civilians with equipment to pursue their personal interests, unless the Doctor intends to provide that research to the Brotherhood exclusively, and under our supervision, he will get nothing. That shows commendable discipline. Scribe Valdez may have interest if he returns, but if so, he is her problem. That appears to resolve the matter on our end. Next report. We are not mercenaries here to serve as guards for anyone with some goods to trade in payment. This is not a charity. As a civilian, you are free to play hero for everyone that comes to you with a sad tale. The Brotherhood, however, has a duty to its mission, and that does not include playing bodyguard. Enough about that. What's next?
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth? Ad Victoriam.
Impossible. Whatever happened, it was not us. That sounds like something Paladin Romani would say. But what he believes is of no concern of ours. Our people did not rob this man. We are not involved, and it should remain that way. Give me your next report. No, we are not arms dealers. Listen to me. The Brotherhood is not in the business of arming civilians. End of discussion. That covers everyone. Against my initial judgment, you have shown that you can take orders and make yourself useful for the Brotherhood. You need to lose those soft civilian instincts, but I will make note of your assistance in my report to Paladin Romani. Should you wish to join our ranks, I will not oppose your enlistment. I grant you permission, provisionally, enter the compound proper. Go to our scribe Valdez. You will need her support as well if you want Paladin Romani's attention.
The old world has so much to teach us. What did I say before?
Be vigilant, outsider. Don't tell me there are more petitioners. Make it quick, please. To procure and preserve dangerous technologies.
New recruits?
I am not a receptionist, civilian.
Days like this?
I have actual
We're
work
gonna
to
be
do.
invincible.
Sorry, we're all in for it. Mark my words.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
So much to teach us. Someday.
We come all the way from California, and here I am fixing broken pipes. Hello, civilian. I don't mean to be rude, but what exactly are you doing up here? Oh, a prospective initiate. The Night Shin sent you. And I guess we're both in luck. Paladin Romani makes the call on new recruits, but the Knight and I have some influence. It just so happens I'm in need of someone to help me out on a little mission. If you're interested, I can bring you along and put you to work. Do a good job, and I'll send a recommendation your way. How about it? Well, aren't you the trusting one? I'm Brotherhood. I'll keep my promise. No need to worry about that.
Night Shin's training.
Glad we can come to an agreement. Any questions before we start? Great! Unfortunately, I need to finish up a few things here. Head downstairs and I'll meet you in a bit. I don't suppose you know how to spot weld.
Now the settlers want to rebuild. But they're only looking to the future. They need to understand the past as well. Make mistakes.
Good, you're here. So, how do you feel about reading comprehension? I was hoping to start out by sweeping the area for documentation left behind from before the war. Are you trying to get on my good side? Because that's how you get on my good side. But enough about that. I'd like to get started. Let's head downstairs and see what we can turn up. I'm glad you agreed to come along. All I get as a scribe is this stinky pistol. Hardly a match for any mutant critters that sneak in. This looks like what we need. Here's a document. This must be Dr. Hammond, Atlas's lead scientist. We recovered some of his holotapes and logs in our initial sweep of the area. This tech down here is his handiwork, and he couldn't give it up. Even after the war, I should make arrangements for a proper burial. I think this is good. Let's talk for a sec. That should be enough to start. Let me take a look. Atlas decommission report. So the project was in bad shape after all? Oh, I knew it sounded too good to be true. Fascinating. Wow, this is some seriously classified stuff that I just let you read, isn't it? That's a mature... There's only so much I can do. The military conducted research here. Now, let's follow... There's the report... Finally, the lower core... Should be a simple inspection. Take note of the... Interesting. Looks like we've got company. Close one. Glad that's over with. That does it for the inspection. Let's talk. All right, let's go over the inspection results. The diagnostics check revealed some issues. Flux disruption in the induction loop, intake valves ruptured, and the ion focus? Ooh, misaligned. Next, we have the release valve. That went. Well, what was your assessment? If you consider that working as intended, then sorry. But I have to question your competency there. Last but not least, the wiring. The wires were... Yep. I think the warm reception they gave us also points to that. Okay, well, sorry about the pop quiz. But in general, you're handling yourself well so far. Nobody does, outside of a classroom. That's why I love to evaluate new prospects this way. If I'm going to recommend you to Paladin Romani, I need to know you're serious. Can you pay attention? Think on your feet? If you can, you earn my favor. If you can't, then, well, maybe I reconsider my recommendation. I'm worried about what our inspection turned up. There are a few parts I'd like to extract and examine in my lab. There's the pressure gauge, the core processor, and the ion focus. They should be upstairs. There's a lot I can learn from examining them, if we can pull them out and get them back to my lab in decent condition. I want to take some notes on the core up there, so each extraction will be... Any questions? I'm counting on you. Let's see what you can do.
We're here to protect them.
Cleaning duty
Glad we
again?
guard our tech.
I swear Night Shin hasn't called for me.
Can you pick up the induction coil up there on the machine core? outside.